Hello everyone and welcome to my first ever video blog. We're here in Paris for the world's biggest eyewear show, which is called Silmo. Part of my job with the Spectacle Factory is to go to shows like this to try and find the newest technologies in terms of lenses and the newest fashions in terms of frames and bring them back for you guys. We arrived in France last night. We spent today just exploring the city a little bit. We've seen some beautiful architecture and some really cool exclusive boutique shops, which I'm going to show on the screen right now. Obviously showing the ones that we stock at the Spectacle Factory because those are the only brands that matter, of course. So the plan for tomorrow is to go to the show. Hopefully we'll be going quite early so that we get plenty of time to look around. You will be amazed at how big this thing actually is. I've actually not been to Silmo before. I've been to Mido, which is the eyewear show in Milan, a couple of times, and I've been to Optra Fair, which is the UK equivalent in Birmingham. An Optra Fair was about a quarter of the size of Mido, and I'm told that Mido is nowhere near as big as Silmo, so I'm really excited. It's a chance for us to find, as I said, the newest technologies in terms of lenses, but I'm pretty confident that we're on top of that already. So my main job tomorrow is to try and find some cool, stylish frames. Usually stuff that before you see it, you probably wouldn't believe that it exists. For example, we stock a lot of leather frames. The one that I'm wearing is a leather frame. I don't know if you can see kind of the texture on the front and on the arms, which is really beautiful. And if you'd not heard of leather glasses, you probably wouldn't know that they existed. And that's kind of the point of going to shows like this. You know, you see things that really blow your mind and really inspire you. And we'll probably bring a lot of that back. Obviously it's not just what can be done, but it's what people will like as well. So our job is to try and identify what you guys will like and also what's functional as well, because it's not all about style. A lot to do with glasses is the technicalities behind it. So how well made a frame is technically involves things like the hinge design, for example, the quality of the materials and the type of manufacturing. So we have to talk to the manufacturers and the designers and get an idea of what goes into the making of the frames so that we know whether they're likely to be a good purchase for one of our customers. Now I've got a few requests from customers as well who are looking for something a little bit out of the ordinary, so we'll have an eye out. We'll be keeping an eye out for that. Mr. Van der Roy is top of the list. He wants a bright orange frame in metal. Needs to be quite big as well, if you know what I mean. Also, Mrs. Van der Schoten wants either a yellow or orange plastic frame. So I don't know, there's something to do with this kind of citric colours, which seems to be popular at the moment, and very hard to get hold of as well. That's why we've not got anything in store or anything that we can source from one of our suppliers that I'm aware of. Mrs. Gaskell wants a round frame like mine, but in tortoiseshell with metal bridge, metal arms in pewter. She's quite specific about the colour combination on that, and that's something I've had a hard time finding in her size. I've been asked to find some real wood glasses, but that's going to be tricky because the customer apparently is on quite a tight budget. They were going to buy some cheaper ones off eBay. In my opinion, if you're going to go for real wood glasses, you need to be investing quite a lot in them, because otherwise they won't be comfortable and they won't last. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to find something that's good enough for me to recommend within that client's budget. And there's a couple other bits and pieces as well that I can't quite think of right now. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'll be sharing lots of pictures, hopefully a couple of videos. I'll try and get some interviews as well with some of the eyewear designers that we meet, if I can. A lot of companies, believe it or not, are quite particular about people taking photos of frames. I have no idea why, but I think there is a big problem with Chinese companies coming in and infringing on patents and copying designs and things like that. But most of the exhibitors tend to be friendly and tend to not mind you taking photos as much as you want. So that's the plan. You can tweet me at Spec Factory if there's anything you want me to look out for, and I'll be sharing a video tomorrow.